game. They worked on it. He came back in. He finished the game. He goes into the game on Saturday and was not playing very well, didn't jump very well, and all of a sudden he plays 11 minutes and he's out. To me, that's an injury that just needs a little bit of time. If he misses the BYU game, they can still beat BYU without Saunders and the way they played against BYU up in Utah earlier in the month. I think they'll beat BYU tomorrow night. He may not be back for Kansas. That's going to be tough. But if it's just this,
you mean Houston?
I'm sorry, Houston.
Yeah.
I said that the other day to you too. But
I know what you meant.
So if you're at Houston, you lose that game. Now he's been basically sidelined pretty much for a couple of weeks, and I would think that he'd be back. I'm hopeful he's back against Houston on Saturday. If he's not back tomorrow night, I'm not worried whatsoever.
I'm not so sure they can. He's such an important part of the piece, how much they can win with him. I do think, though, that he got hurt at Kansas or before, because if you look at his stats in the game where they lost to Kansas, I believe he was 2 of 11 from the field, right, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He hasn't been 2 of 11 all season long.
No.
He's been really consistent. While everybody has a bad game, I think 2 of 11, I think there was something going on, and we don't know exactly when he got hurt, but I think it was definitely bothering him, even if you didn't really see it in his face or anything like that.
And we're just speculating, but I thought I saw the wrap on before he went down, and as they were working on him at Kansas, so I think it was something that was bothering him. Sometimes you just look at guys and you say, we got to shut him down. Hopefully we'll get him back in a game or two, and it'll be fine. What really hurt Arizona on Saturday, back on Saturday against Texas Tech, yes, Koa Pete goes out of the lineup. But when you don't have Dwayne Aristote, all of a sudden now you're playing 6 guys, Jason, and now you're putting a lot of pressure on guards to then take over and guard bigger guys. And we saw that go poorly against Toppin. When you don't have Koa Pete out there, that hurts you. But not having Dwayne Aristote, who's a terrific defender, doesn't play a lot of minutes, but when he's out there, he's a terrific defender. They missed him too.
Well, this could have been a chance for him to shine, right? Dwayne Aristote has not gotten a lot of minutes. I think, anytime he goes in there, he probably feels like he's got to do something special. As the season's kind of progressed, the bench kind of shortens. I don't think his minutes are where they were when they were blowing out non-Big 12 opponents earlier in the year. His minutes have kind of come down a little bit. This was a real chance for him to do well, but he was, when we hear illness, we like to assume it's just a bad cold. A lot of people get colds this time of year. You don't want him around the team if he's got a bad cold. So, we hope that's what his illness is and he's back. But this could be a real time for him to shine because he's somebody who would definitely get extra minutes because you see the hesitation. They went to CDJ, who doesn't look like he's a top 8 rotation player at this point.
Not yet.
They don't feel, that Evan Nelson's never played, really meaningful minutes. So his MO, Tommy Lloyd, we've seen him now, it's in his 5th year, has for him to always shorten the bench as opposed to go deeper. So this would have been a chance for Aristote to really shine.
Yeah, so you hope he's back tomorrow night. It was just the flu or a cold or whatever it was that kept him out against Texas Tech. If he comes back against BYU, I really think this Arizona team can still continue to pound the ball inside when you've got the 2 bigs playing a lot of times at the same time. I don't think you go away from that just because Koa Pete may not be available tomorrow night.
It was good to see
Tobe Awaka?
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
Yeah. I was going through who you might be thinking of.
It was good to see Tobe Awaka get good minutes. It was funny in the pregame show. I don't know if you saw on ESPN where Tommy Lloyd called him a BAMF. Did you see that?
Yes.
I actually had to look up what a BAMF is, which was kind of funny. It's a bad MF. Okay. So I don't know. Can we curse on this? I think we can, but we're
not going to, though.
Okay. I thought that was pretty funny when Tommy Lloyd called him that because he is, we've had some interactions with Tobe Awaka. He's like the nicest guy.
He's so chill.
Yeah.
He really is.
And
he's
like a different guy on the court, but even not, because you don't ever see him get into a squabble with another player, and he does or yell at the refs.
Officials.
Right.
And the officials make bad calls on him all the time.
I asked him about that,
Never.
and he said, the officials have a tough job. You never see him get on the officials. I do like it when Mo Krivas goes, what?
Yeah.
when he gets a call against him, he doesn't like it. I think that's kind of funny, and half the time he's right, okay? Or he wouldn't be reacting that way, okay? But Awaka, and also, we saw what happened in the St. John's Providence game. with a little hell of a skirmish there. He doesn't do anything like that. He never gets into it.
No.
He never goes. He's not the type of to taunt. So it was just funny to hear Tommy Lloyd refer to him that way. He just meant the way that he grabs rebounds like nobody else.
Nobody else does.
Yeah.
He's the best rebounder in college basketball. I don't think there's any question. And he does it in so much fewer minutes than most of the guys that are also on that list. So that's what makes him so special. We've got one person on Facebook, Alex, saying U of A all the way. So I think that's probably what you're talking about when you say, yeah, we're disappointed they lost 2 games in a row.
Well, he brings up, I assume it's a he, I can't see. Alex brings up a good point, though, with the need to cover the three-point line, because everybody's made a big deal about how Arizona doesn't shoot a lot of three-pointers, and there's many different ways to do your job at your workplace. There's many different ways to win a basketball game. But because they've defended the three so well this year, they weren't really, their lack of three-point shooting on the offensive end wasn't as noticeable, okay? But when you saw all the open looks that Texas Tech got, it's like, wow, why don't we have open looks like that?
Yeah, well, that was my, if I ever had a complaint about the offense that Arizona runs, there's never really a part of the flow of that offense and the way that they're passing that ball around and all the motion. There's never usually a way that you're always guaranteed a guy getting an open look at a three, because that's not the way they're built. They're always trying to get the ball inside, right? Or dribble and shoot those mid-range 10, 12, 15-foot elbow jumpers or whatever. It would be nice to see that, right? Because Braden Burries is your guy. You'd love to see Del Orso get back to being that guy, although we haven't really seen it yet. But there isn't really that element of the offense when you need it, right?
I brought up Del Orso last week when Lindsay was in for you. Pat, I was there in the summer, and sometimes they do these preseason media availabilities, okay? And Anthony Del Orso comes into the room, and he looked completely different.
He
had
bigger.
the muscles, okay, and he just looked like a much different player. Okay, then he starts the year, and he starts off well, right? He had the big game in Los Angeles when they beat UCLA, I believe it was at the Staples Center. Okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay, that was the big game. He led the team in scoring. I remember him being in the post. And ever since then, as his muscles have gone down, and I don't know why they've gone down, you should still be working out and lifting weights. Okay, as his arms have gone back to the spaghetti arms that were last year, and from the gym buff muscles that were in the season, his points have come down. I don't know if it's a mental thing or what, but get him back in the gym and get him lifting weights. He just looks so much better. He's back to looking a little bit, I'll use wimpy's not a very nice thing to say. Soft.
Yeah.
He's back to looking soft,
Well,
and the facial hair doesn't make him not look soft. I'm sorry.
I'll say this, as a father of a son that is a strength and conditioning coach at a Division I program for women's basketball, I can tell you that they do constantly lift. There is lifting going on during the season, but it's about maintaining during the season.
He's not
clearly.
maintaining, he's losing.
You're trying to keep your strength, even when you're getting tired in the grind of the season. You still want to lift so you can keep that strength up as far as your muscles and your ability to block out and guard well. But I will agree, he doesn't look quite as buff as he did.
Yeah,
when you
and
saw
he's
him over the
defended
summer.
well by other teams.
He has defended.
They make sure he doesn't get open for the three, and
That's it.
He's not the greatest at getting open,
And when you don't get a lot of attempts, your percentage is going to go down. It's just the way it is. We've seen Braden Burries get some of those designed threes coming off of inbound plays. He missed one, unfortunately, that really would have been big towards the end of overtime against Texas Tech. But he also hit a couple of threes too. This is your best shooter, and even he doesn't get a lot of open threes. Is my point.
If you've never seen, if you go to McHale, or maybe you don't go to McHale Center for games, and you're not there early enough to see the pregame warm-ups, Awaka and Mo Krivas shoot three-pointers in warm-ups, and they make them, okay?
Yeah.
They do not miss. Toby Awaka, I believe, is 5 for 8 on the season, okay, on three-pointers.
That's right.
And Krivas, he doesn't miss either. Obviously, shooting a three-pointer in his game is different, but they have the green light when they're open to shoot.
But even that, you've got to have
the main part of their offense,
and the defense has to collapse a little bit back. And you have to find that opportunity. Sometimes you see them shoot a couple a game. Other times you don't see them shoot even one. The Texas Tech game, they never shot one. So when opportunity knocks, you take advantage.
Jason Barr, Pat Paris, this is the Huddle, KGUN 9's weekly streaming sports talk show in our new format. Same room going forward, right?
Yeah.
We've been in separate rooms, and I think we've been doing this show for, what, 6 years? Has this been
I think so.
I think 6 seasons.
6 seasons.
No, or 6 years.
This is our 6th season.
My recollection, Pat, and we'll get to the 2-minute warning here in just a minute. My recollection is I have a memory of coming in during COVID, which I believe was 01. I know COVID was 2000, 2001, but I believe I was brought in 01, and we were across the hall, and we did a promo for the Huddle.
Yes.
In 01.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember us driving to San Antonio in March of 2022 for the Sweet 16 and doing the Huddle
Houston.
from the side of the road.
Yep.
Okay. So I believe this is year number 6.
I believe this is the 6th season, however you want to look at it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is new. I'm liking it in the same room.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. No, I think
it's a good fit.
I think it works well. And we'll have the 2-minute warning here in a little bit, and it's kind of a new feature that we have, and we'll start to incorporate maybe even some more things as we go forward. And feel free.
Oh, hey, Ann.
Okay.
Ann Simmons just on Facebook posted a message. There you go, Ryan, our producer, put in, hey, great look. Best live stream sports talk show in Southern Arizona.
Okay,
there you
terrific.
go.
Yes.
Thank you. Ann, she's one of our biggest fans because we used to work with Ann all the time. Thank you.
I believe Ann selected choice 1 in the Huddle poll question.
I guarantee you she did, because she texted us this morning that she was going to. And she, like myself, often attends the basketball games, and we're never going to quit on this team until the final horn of the final game sounds. Yeah.
Like most Wildcats. Okay, we are ready. So our producer, we have a producer for the show, Ryan. He won the KGUN 9's win of the week.
He did.
He's the employee of the week.
Yep.
For his coverage behind the scenes on the Guthrie investigation. So, all right, thank you to Ryan, our producer.
I hear the music.
So the 2-minute warning,
we
hear it. Pat and I have not seen these questions ahead of time or statements.
No.
We have no idea what's coming. We're supposed to read and react quickly. Okay, 2-minute warning, first down. Does Arizona need to be number 1 seed in March to win it all? They don't need to, okay? They could be a number 2 seed, but boy, if they drop down to 3, I think it hurts. You want the better path. There's some really, really good teams here in the NCAA tournament. I think the top, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7, maybe 8, 6 or 7 are a cut above the others.
Yeah.
So you really only want to have to beat one of those teams to get to the Final Four. I would say no lower than a 2, so a 2 is in there, so it'll have to be a number 1, but no lower than a 2.
I would agree with no lower than a 2, but I would prefer to be a number 1, and they can still be a number 1. Obviously, they're at number 4 right now, and they get a couple of big wins.
They're 4 in the AP. I think they're 3 in the net.
In the net and in the Ken Palm. So if you add all that up together, 3, 4, whatever, I think they'll be a number 1, but they could fall to be a number 2 and still be okay. What you don't want to be is one of those 4 seeds where you're all of a sudden playing a 1 seed and you can't even get out of the Sweet 16 again. We saw that last year.
That was last year against Duke, right? Arizona was a 4. Okay, and in the East, you want them to be in the West.
You want them to be in the West.
Okay, second down. How could the NBA fix the slam dunk contest and NBA All-Star Weekend? So I don't think the slam dunk contest was that bad. Okay, NBA All-Star Weekend. How can they fix that?
Well.
You've got to incentivize these guys to play hard, and you're not going to do that with money. Another $10,000, I don't think, is going to incentivize any of these guys.
No,
remember, that used to be the deal. Like, I remember the Pro Bowl, you would get like 10 grand if you won, and 5 if you lost. I mean, that was a decent amount of money to these players back then. Now,
there's not enough. The NBA doesn't have enough money to make these guys want to play a little bit harder. The whole problem with even the NBA and the 3-point...
And it's not unique to the NBA, right?
No, it's not. Okay. It's not. The slam dunk contest, obviously we loved who the finalists were, and we loved that Keyshawn won. The 3-point shooting contest, it's always fun. It's all that little I don't know, hour is really cool. It's fun. But did you notice how few people were there watching it? They had those flashing lights going, and that was the empty seats you were seeing with the flashing lights.
I saw that on X.
It was really bad, and I don't know what the answer is.
how many more dunks are there that somebody hasn't done before? You know what I mean?
That's part of it too. But I thought Keyshawn did a really nice job of coming up with some really
he was fine.
dunks. Yeah,
he was fine. But then you know, I think the NFL's got to do away with the.
It's not watchable.
With it,
it's just not watchable.
Yeah, I think the answer is to do away with it for a little bit.
In fact, I'll be honest with you. The last couple of years, besides seeing a couple of highlights, that's the weekend between the playoffs and the Super Bowl, and that's the weekend you just go do other things. You know what I mean?
Or
you go to a
Daytona
movie
500.
well, that was yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
Or Sunday. That was Sunday. That was an amazing finish.
Yeah, that was a crazy last lap.
It was.
Okay, third down. Will Brent Brennan ever get a Big 12 conference title with Arizona? Oh, boy, that's you got to save that for football, I think. Will he ever get a Big 12 conference title with Arizona? Oh, you know, that's a tough one because if you say no, you're really kind of down on Brennan after what was a big year this